Now we got to talk about, obviously, the incident that took place with the blue hair in the stands. DK Metcalf grabs shirt of fan from Detroit in second quarter, and then side angle shows shove shirt, but certainly in a very aggressive manner. Blue hair guy celebrates immediately upon it happening because he knows everything that he was hoping to accomplish certainly gets accomplished. There's certainly some physicality there from DK to Old Buddy. Now, Old Buddy told the Detroit Free Press that he called DK by his full name or something along those lines. Now, DK's actual name on X is his full name. Yeah. And then there was other reporters that have said, like, hey, I did a story on his name. There seemingly not would get him this fired up to do this. Then DK reached out to Ocho, and on Nightcap, Ocho said that he said the N-word, I believe, and said something about his mother. Obviously, the Pittsburgh Steelers have not said anything yet. I think they are probably waiting. We have not talked to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but we are assuming the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to wait for the NFL to say something first, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers will kind of just follow suit in the entirety. We assume that there's mics on DK, because he's $30 million a year guy. DK Metcalf, Steelers on his hopeful Super Bowl push. Aaron Rodgers' potential last season. I assume there's a lot of mics on a lot of people. So, and on the sidelines, there's a lot of boom mics. Yeah. So we assume there'll be some sort of investigation on what happened, how it happened. Mm-hmm. But obviously, you can't be touching fans at games. This is a nightmare for the NFL. This is not great news. But I think there'll be a lot more clarity, and I think everybody's probably waiting on that as it continues to roll on. I don't know if I missed anything there.
Nah, crazy situation. Obviously, you talked about the Tom Pelissero tweet, talked about the history there, and then I think some other fan nearby said they had their input. So, but right now, as she say, until we hear some audio, if we ever do. And when I saw the reaction from DK, that was the only thing I thought. It's only one word that I can see to get that type of reaction on the field. And then, hey, however you react, you react. But outside of that, like you said, as a professional athlete, you got to kind of have some restraint. And then fans, got to be some line there with what can and can't be said. So
Agreed.
We always talk about it in public. Hey, once we came back, you can get punched in the mouth, and that also counts for people that are in uniform too. So we'll see how it plays out, and DK, we'll see how it plays out in the NFL as well.
To that point about in real life, a lot of people on the internet have gotten very comfortable being chatty. Mm-hmm. That has become something. I think COVID expedited that because it was the only way to really communicate with people. So people got real comfortable with the shit, and we gave a warning as COVID ended, like, hey, remember now, in real life, people aren't just about the tweets and scrolling. Like, they actually hear it, and they're there with you. And that first weekend back in live stadiums, boy, like the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot happening around there. And we're not saying that's how this should be, but we are saying there's like a moral code, I believe. You have the fan code that you sign up for whenever you buy a ticket. It's in there. They run the entire thing. So whenever they do and find out what it is, not saying that a fan should ever be grabbed, okay? Performer and audience, physicality, not good. Cannot happen. Mm-hmm. Actually cannot happen. But there are standards for both sides that are going to be obviously examined. And to your point, who knows if we ever find out what it is. I saw a guy take a helmet off, and I still have no idea.
Yeah.
And everybody in there was mic'd. So
right.
I don't know if we'll ever find out, but obviously this cannot be happening.
Yeah, Schefter, obviously we saw the interaction between DK Metcalf and the fan yesterday in Detroit. What is the timeline? When do we expect the NFL to make a decision on if there's a suspension or not? And do you have any indication on what that could be?
The decision I would expect to come in today. The league rules on discipline, usually on Mondays, usually later in the day. And I would expect in this particular case, obviously the fan said some things to taunt, torment, harass, badger, whatever word you want to use, DK Metcalf. But you can't do what he did to him. You can't put your hands on another fan. Again, when you speak to people around the league and look at how the league has reacted and responded to any number of situations this season, the league has not been shy in doling out suspensions. And I would think most people think that they're going to wind up suspending DK Metcalf here, and he's not going to be able to play a game that the Pittsburgh Steelers will wind up having to win that division.
I saw Graziano say that Mike Tomlin should have pulled him from the game and benched him and put him down. We all live in a reality where no coach would ever do that, and the Steelers are waiting for the NFL to basically make a decision here. Is that what we're assuming takes place?
Yeah, they'll, and the league will make a decision, and I would expect that to happen today.
The situation between DK and the fan, I don't know what.
No, I mean, Adam said it. Like, the league usually comes out today and says this guy's been suspended for X amount of games, but there's two sides to every story. I hate it. I hate it from every side of it. I hate we're talking about it because there was such good football over the weekend.
There certainly was. And this is not good. Can't happen. Obviously, what is being alleged can't happen either. So the NFL will make a ruling on this, and then everything else will kind of follow through. But we don't like this. Okay, we don't like any part of it. This is not what ball is. Okay, we do like fans that talk a lot of shit. We do like players that have a lot of pride. We can't be doing this stuff. For the good of ball, can't be happening. And we'll be excited to see what the story is if we ever find out. You think we ever?
DK might tell us a side of his story at some point.
Well, allegedly he talked to Debo too. I believe Debo and Joe have a Hayden have a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Debo said the same thing that Ocho said on Nightcap. Ocho said he talked directly to DK as well, but we have not heard directly from DK or the Pittsburgh Steelers. And what the assumption is, have not talked to either party or heard from either party, that they will wait for the NFL to kind of set the course.
If that's the same guy as Pelissero tweeted, like followed him to Seattle to talk smack, like that's.
It's certainly an interesting story.
Seems a little off,
but I think everybody's just kind of waiting on the NFL because it's an NFL
Let's wait on
game
information.
and an NFL building. But certainly optically, not good.
No,
Not
you
good.
would assume that someone around there has a cell phone video that you can actually hear what is being said if it's not already being.
Because we saw I think Bussin posted it first, a kid named Alex.
The one right next
down
to
the
it.
side
Yeah.
where the change.
This one here?
Yeah, this one I believe is from a kid named Alex. I think I saw Bussin posted. I'm not 100% sure. But that one showed that it wasn't a punch because the original shot from the front
You
looked
thought
like
it
it was a
was.
punch to the
Yeah.
face.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like, DK's punching a fan in the face. That's fucking very.
This shot here, this angle's not good.
That's very aggressive. That
looks
one
like a
does not
punch.
look good. And then you see from the side, well, actually, it was a shirt grab where there is some physicality, and then he throws the shirt back. I mean, if that guy with the blue hair just moves his head to the right, that is certainly a punt, but not good. Any of it. We'll wait to hear what the NFL has to say. And will there be more footage that comes from it or audio? We assume that could be, but will we ever see it? We don't know. Just can't happen, especially the holiday season.
That's right.
Holiday season.
DK getting loose. Hopefully he's not out. No, it was.
Feels like it's going to be.
Well,
sure.
Yeah, it feels like just Schefter and Schragg's kind of setting the table today for, this is what's
a
happening.
lot of people say if he said what he said, it's deserved. But
He has come out now. His the fan with the blue wig has a statement through a lawyer that basically said, I categorically did not say what is being said that I said. So it's going to get very loud. Obviously, it's a big situation, but the Steelers are rolling. The J-Gay's up. The news is out. Tomlin finally found his fire. That's what you guys are saying.
Yes.
All right, maybe that's the case.